self-contained and can't have the data going back and forth, you know. So I've just run it locally, and it's literally just you install it with brew. So brew install, and then there's a path, and then pad init, and then it'll initialize the server. And it kind of takes you through like a few steps to like set it up, and that, but it's all in that one command, and then it runs a web server that's embedded in that one file, that one binary. So it's a pretty neat. I'm really excited about it because I think it works really well. Um, I personally, I've been using Notion for years as like my place to put notes and stuff like that. And so I modeled a lot of it after the way Notion's UI works, but took away, like added the project management piece of it that Notion is missing, in my opinion. And makes it, you know, I've never understood why you have two different, like a document system and a project management system, and they are always disconnected. Like if you're familiar with Atlassian and Jira, like there's Jira and Confluence, and you know there's Notion, and that just acts as like a document system. And I really wanted to combine those two and then make it so that it works really well with agents. So like right now I'm in the process of building a new release, and there's a run book that Claude created that's a document in my documents collection that explains how to do a new release, and then so it can follow that script anytime, and it can, but it's like dynamic. It's, you know, it kind of just gives it instructions on generally how to work through the release process. But then it will also like create the release notes and stuff like that, and it will use pad to find that context, to find that information so that it can create it. So anyway, that was my speech about pad, and hopefully you know, I'm still practicing the elevator pitch, so if that made zero sense, I would like to know it. If it made some sense, I would love to know it. um and if, you know, if you try it, I would like to know it, because yeah, and I think it can be like, I talk about it in the turn in a sense of using it for development, but like one of the templates, and I'm going to add more templates like this, is like for handling job applications. So I have a workspace for job applications, or for like job seeking, and then collections for like the application documents for like deep dives into like companies and the businesses. So what I can do is you can say, Claude, look at this job listing that I've applied for and I have an interview for, and let's like do a deep dive into the company or the interviewer, or like or you know, write up a, a script for how to handle the interview, and it can help build out all of that stuff. And there's a place where it goes, but the beauty of it is there's a place for you as the user of this to see it all. So it's not like opaque. It's That's one of the differences from like some of these other, what I would say are like plugins for Claude Code that help it like break down tasks and stuff like that. Like it does that, but that's not the purpose. That's not the main purpose. It just happens to do that as a side effect. But it allows you to kind of see what's going on and to have more hands-on control over it. And anyway, that's my thing. Thank you, Nuss. I appreciate that.
It's awesome. I think you're doing awesome work with that.
I'm excited about it. I just have to try to get people to try it. And I think it's like magic. I love using it. Um and I it's one of those things where I think if people use it, that they will really love it, or I hope that's the case, or I want to make that the case. Um but it's,
You need to
you
make
know,
it work with House of Void.
I mean, what?
Make it work with House of Void.
I mean, I don't know what that I don't I don't know what that means.
I mean, because I would use it for House of Void 100%. The issue is like you said, that's because of the workflow that's the cloud code has in it doesn't work well with it or something. I don't know.
No, I think I need to figure out how to adapt your orchestration is just very significant. So I have to figure out if we can how we can take that and make
So
it
this
work.
so you say, "Hey, Claude, can you take a look at
Well,
this for me?"
that's what I'm gonna do. And
And if
there are, like, teams and sharing, so, like, you can take a workspace and I can share it with you, and then when you log in, like, I can invite you to it so that we can both collaborate on it. So I think we can do that. I'll work on it. I'll work on that.
yeah, I think that that would be really cool. Cool. Well, that's everything. Only us this morning. Um, but let's get back to work.
Cool.
All right.
It's been a
Bye,
blast.
everybody.
Thanks for listening. Bye.